You know, when you hear the word dragon, you probably picture this huge, scaly, fire-breathing monster, right? Well, the Chinese dragon, or long, is a whole different story. It's not some beast to be afraid of. It's a symbol of power, incredible luck, and even life itself. So let's get into the real story behind this amazing icon.
And right away you can see just how different they are. The Western dragon, it's often the bad guy, a symbol of greed and chaos that a hero has to defeat. But the Chinese long? It's the complete opposite. It's a master of water, not fire. It stands for good fortune and divine power. It's a wise protector that you respect, not something you slay.
So here's how we're going to break it down today. First, we'll look at the mythical blueprint to see where the dragon even came from. Then, we'll explore how it became the imperial emblem, the ultimate symbol of power. And finally, we'll see how it's still very much the living symbol in China today.
All right, let's dive right in and go way, way back. Because to really get what the dragon is all about, you have to understand its ancient roots and what it first meant to people. Believe it or not, the dragon's story starts more than 6,000 years ago, with artifacts just like this one. It's called a pig dragon, and it comes from the Neolithic Hongshan culture. Now, this coiled, almost embryonic shape carved from jade, this was way more than just a pretty ornament. It was a sacred object, a symbol of fertility, and the life force itself. This is really the earliest known version of the dragon we see today.
Now, if you look closely at a Chinese dragon, you'll notice it's kind of a mashup of different animals, and there's a really cool story behind that. Legend says that the Great Yellow Emperor combined the animal totems of all the tribes he brought together, creating this one magnificent creature. With parts from 9 different animals, the dragon became the ultimate symbol of a unified Chinese people.
And this is absolutely crucial to understand. The Chinese dragon's power isn't about fire, it's all about water. I mean, think about it. For a society built on agriculture, having control over rain and being safe from floods was literally a matter of life and death. So the dragon was seen as this powerful water deity, a bringer of life-giving rain and a force of nature you had to respect.
And this power over water got personified in these 4 awesome figures, the Dragon Kings. Each one was a brother who ruled over one of the 4 seas. From their incredible crystal palaces at the bottom of the ocean, they controlled the weather. People built temples to honor them, praying for good harvests. The dragon was woven right into the fabric of daily life.
Okay, so the dragon controls the rain and the rivers, the most powerful forces in nature. It's not a huge leap, then, to see how it became the symbol for the most powerful person on Earth, the emperor.
You see, emperors didn't just like dragons. They claimed they were descended from them. The founder of the Han Dynasty, Liu Bang, even had a famous story about his mother being visited by a dragon. So when the emperor called himself the true dragon, son of heaven, he was basically saying his rule was a divine right, backed by the most powerful creature in the cosmos.
And they were not messing around with this symbolism. It was all spelled out in what you could call the Law of Claws. The 5-clawed dragon was for the emperor and the emperor alone. Princes and top nobles, they got 4 claws. Lower officials and the general public could use 3. But if you were caught using a 5-clawed dragon and you weren't the emperor, well, that was treason, and it was punishable by death.
And this protective power was literally built right into the empire's architecture, thanks to the legend of the dragon's 9 sons. Each son had a special personality and a job to do. Bixi, who looked like a tortoise, was super strong and held up heavy monuments. Chiwen, the fish dragon, was placed on roofs to protect against fire. These weren't just decorations, they were functional talismans, embedding the dragon's power into the very buildings of the empire.
So the empire is long gone, right? But the dragon, oh, it's more alive than ever. It's transformed from this symbol of imperial power into something much more personal, a profound symbol of cultural identity.
I mean, think about Chinese New Year. What's one of the first things you picture? Probably the dragon dance, right? That vibrant, winding dragon is the perfect example of this living tradition. It's more than just a parade. It's a community ritual to bring in good luck and chase away the bad, continuing a practice that's thousands of years old.
And then you've got the Chinese zodiac, where the dragon holds this really special spot. It is the 5th animal in the cycle, but way more important, it's the only mythical creature in the whole group. That tells you something about its status. People born in the year of the dragon are said to be charismatic, powerful, and natural leaders, all the best traits of the dragon itself.
But it goes even deeper than that. The dragon has become this incredible symbol of Chinese identity itself.
The phrase, descendants of the dragon, or Long de Tronren, is a really proud way for Chinese people all over the world to connect with their shared heritage, a legacy of strength, resilience, and cultural pride, all wrapped up in this magnificent creature.
So when you step back and look at the big picture, what makes this symbol so powerful and so enduring? I think it's because it was never a monster to be conquered. It was always a symbol of harmony between people and nature. It represents a benevolent kind of power, a sense of cosmic balance, and the potential to change and grow. And as a symbol, the dragon is still evolving, reflecting not just China's past, but its dreams for the future.